The story moves gently between family hopes, lineage beliefs, and the growing responsibilities surrounding Liberty's future. As Elisa and Remy walk together, their conversation naturally drifts toward children, family patterns, and the legacies they come from. Elisa adores her little niece Ava, an exceptionally quiet and sweet baby, and dreams that her own future children will be gentle like her. Ava has become the cherished treasure of the entire family, a peaceful child who wakes quietly, plays by herself, and fills the household with a kind of calm warmth that everyone falls in love with. However, Remy reflects realistically on their family history. For generations, his family, much like the Yorks, rarely welcomed daughters. In each generation, only one girl seemed to appear, almost as if destiny had restricted them to sons. His grandmother, who had waited her entire life for a granddaughter, finally found that joy through Ava, and the child became the center of her world. The York family, on the other hand, faced an even stricter fate, having been without daughters for several generations. Remy muses on whether it is destiny or misfortune that shapes these family patterns, believing that forcing fate only invites greater loss. Still, fate seems kinder to Serenity and Zachary. The elders and fortune tellers have long said that their marriage was destined and that they would eventually have both a son and a daughter. Everyone in the extended families, including the Yorks, quietly hopes that Serenity will break the long standing pattern and bring a daughter into the family line. Meanwhile, Elissa and Remy's journey takes them on the road, where they encounter Serenity leaving early in the morning. Serenity is on her way to accompany Audrey in meeting Mrs. Lewis, an important conversation that ties deeply into Liberty's future, Duncan's role, and the unfolding matters within the Farrell family. As Remy drives, Elisa begins to explain the larger picture. The Farrell family's leadership is reaching a critical turning point. Evidence about the death of Elisa's grandmother is growing stronger, supported by testimony from the elderly seniors who had once served as witnesses to the events of the past. With old Mr. Jimenez still alive and several influential seniors present in Wilspoon, the truth is closer to being fully exposed. Clarissa, the current head of the Farrell family, is responsible for the death of Elisa, Serenity and Liberty's grandmother. This revelation not only undermines Clarissa's authority, but also reignites the long suppressed dissatisfaction of many Farrell clan members. Her decades of leadership have sparked resentment due to her domineering nature and lack of compassion. The family she leads is also in turmoil. Her husband's affair with their adopted daughter, the scandal that followed, and the instability of her sons. With moral authority crumbling, the Farrells are ready for change. Liberty, who recently traveled to Jensburg, has quietly gained the support of important clansmen. These members, bound by family rules and mourning traditions, have begun feeding her crucial information about the Farrell family's inner workings. With each new truth, Liberty grows stronger and more capable of becoming the next head of the clan. Even Catherine, who once stood as a rival, now acknowledges that if Clarissa is proven guilty, the rightful leadership should return to Liberty's side of the family. The Farrell rules, however, are strict. The head of the family cannot marry freely and must take a husband who agrees that future children will bear the mother's surname. This places Liberty's relationship with Duncan under intense scrutiny. Duncan, wealthy, capable, and deeply loyal, has fought for Liberty's love with persistence and sincerity. Mrs. Lewis cares for Liberty like a daughter and supports their relationship fully. Yet, The question remains, would the Lewis family accept Duncan, becoming the son in law of the Farrell clan? Would they agree to surrender the Lewis surname for his future children? Elisa understands the emotional weight behind this meeting. Liberty has endured hardship after hardship, losing her parents early, raising Serenity, surviving a broken marriage, and supporting her child alone. She never intended to fall in love again, yet Duncan's unwavering devotion slowly melted the walls she built around her heart. After so much pain, everyone hopes she can finally grasp lasting happiness. For her, the moment is about protecting her sister's future. For Liberty, it is about choosing both love and responsibility. And for Duncan, it may be the defining test of his commitment.